What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to Jonga. I'm your host, Ryan, and today we're going to be doing some cool combos with Nimble cards. Firstly, what are Nimble cards? Nimble cards are level 2 water creatures that you see in front of you. And to a lesser extent, there are Earth Beast ones, but we're more concerned with these water ones. Mainly, Nimble Angler. So, what does he do? Well, when he's sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard, you can special summon up to 2 level 2 or lower Nimbles out of your deck. So this card is not once per turn. That's going to be our main objective of any deck using these cards, is that, we got all these useless monsters for free that we can link climb with and do some other cool stuff with. But I guess just quickly, Nimble Manta is when it's destroyed by a card effect. You can summon up to 2 copies of itself out of the deck. So this has some really insane synergy with True King and Dragonic Diagram. And one of my favorite decks I've played in the past has been Nimble, True King, and Frogs. And if you want to see an updated version of that deck, please let me know. It was very hard for me to build at the moment, but it is pretty damn cool. Second best, Nimble Beaver. When you normal summon this, you can summon a Nimble monster out of your deck or your grave. So it's 2 monsters by itself, and obviously powerful combos involving Nightmare monsters and Mermaid and Orcust. I did do that. That was a cool deck. And then Nimble Sunfish. When it's destroyed by battle, you send a fish monster out of your deck to the grave to summon another one out of your deck. Bang. So obvious interaction with that is you would send Nimble Angler, summon Sunfish, and then Angler summon 2 more monsters. So just 3 good water monsters. Alright, so let's jump into some crazy, wild combos involving Nimbles. So obviously we have a super 1-card amazing combo, Nimble Beaver. So we normal summon Nimble Beaver, activate his effect, summon any Nimble out of our deck, summon Angler. And then we link 2 for Predator Plant, Verte Anaconda, activate his effect, send Red Eyes Fusion, Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and summon Dragoon to the field. Wow, amazing combo. Yeah, no, let's get that out of here. That's obvious. That's a bit too easy for us. So let's jump into the real quality of the channel. We're going to do Clock Dragon FTK with our Nimble cards, of course. What else are we going to do? So, for this we're going to do a 2-card combo. But it can be done in a fair different ways. We're going to go with Generous Undine and White Fish Salvage, or alternatively, Normal Salvage. So it's a 2-card combo, but it can be done in any ways. Mainly, we're just concerned with getting to Curious. And so, why Curious? Well, let's go. Normal Summon Generous Undine, activate the effect, send a water monster out of our deck to the grave, send Nimble Angler, and of course, we have to add the controller to our hand. So this will activate Nimble Angler because it was sent from the deck to the graveyard. We'll summon Beaver, and we'll summon Sunfish. Next, we can turn all our cards, because we have Fish, Aqua, and Beast waters. Wow, 3 monsters of the same attribute, but different type. For Curious, the last one, Dominion. Activate his effect. Send a card from our deck to our grave. Send Jet Synchron. And then we mill 3 cards, but for the purpose of the combo, I'm not going to do that. However, we will keep in mind that we have milled 3 cards. And I have built my deck in a way there where it should not matter unless I get unlucky and mill 2 of the same. Regardless of that, activate White Fish Salvage. This card adds back a fish from our grave to our hand. Next, we can send the Angler again off the Jet Synchron, activating Angler's effect, summoning the 2 Nimbles out of the deck, Sunfish and Beaver again. So you see, it can get pretty ridiculous, the kind of stuff you can do with Nimble Angler. So next, Jet Synchron, Nimble Beaver for Crystron Hardy Fiber, and Hardy Fiber effect activates. Summon Mecha Fan Beast, Lion. Bang. Alright, let me make sure I don't make a mistake. So we want to link down our Curious for a very weird play, but if you know anything about Clock Dragon FTK, you just want to load up your grave full of link monsters. So link cross, but we're only going to get one token. So we can go a lion and link token. Marsham and Marcha. Marcha's effect activates, summon back the lion, and then we get the lion token of its effect, of course. Next, we're going to do some more different stuff. We're going to go link cross a needle fiber for Crusadia Equimax. Next, we're going to link him down. Again, we're just linking down, loading up our grave full of link monsters. Crusadia Magius. And so we're going to go Marcha and Lion for my Dragon, of course, which will activate our Magius to search our deck for a Crusadia monster. We add Crusadia Draco from our deck to our hand. Next, Sunfish, Lion, and Magius together for Draco Masters of the Tenyi, so that we can special summon our Draco. And then, of course, I can't make a video without doing some kind of Dragon Link combo, but again, this one doesn't really matter. We're just trying to make more Link monsters. So you go Brotor effect. There's a few dragons you can play, but I'd play Defrag Dragon, because you can actually send a card from your hand to summon him. So the triple Nimble Angler, it's fine. So then Pisty summon back any dragon, it doesn't matter. And then LP and Pisty for Buster Dragon Whelp. Alright, so activate Mighty My Dragon's effect to fusion summon. So we have a Link monster and a Clock Wyvern, because remember, Mighty My Dragon is a substitute for Cyber's Clock Dragon. So then his effect will mill 2 cards because we used a Link rating of 2. Very cool. So far we've milled 5. And then right at the end we'll do a quick maths to just double check that our combo will work. But now we can go Draco and Draco Marcus of Tenyi for access code talker. Why access code? Well, we need a Cyberburst monster, because 2 Cyberburst monsters make Clock Lizard. So at the moment we only have 1 more card left in our extra deck, and it'll become clear what it is now. But Clock Lizard effect, we contribute him, target a fusion in our grave, return that back to our extra deck, and then fusion summon it using cards in our graveyard. So we have Link monsters, Clock Dragon, access code, Draco Masters Tenyi, Buster Whelp, of course the Clock Wyvern, LP, Pisty, Magius, Equimax, and Needle Fiber, Link Cross, and Curious. So I've already counted, this should be Link rating of 23, I think. Let's go 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 17, 21, 23. Yep. Link rating of 23. So we summon the Cyberburst Clock Dragon again, and we'll mill 23 cards. So we've milled 3 off Curious. We've milled 2 off first summon, 23 off the next. Alright, so then assuming our opening hand was Gen X Undyne and Whitefish Salvage, we can quickly, and then we have 3 other dead blank cards, for example, in our hand at the moment. So we can actually count how many cards we have used in our combo and then how many cards in our deck. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've used 16 of our main deck cards, and we're milling 27, 28, I can't remember, but yep, I think 17, 27, 43 cards. If we play a 43 card deck, we mill our entire deck. It all goes to the graveyard. Alright, so I guess what are we milling? We're obviously trying to mill our Catapult Turtle. But hold on, normally Clock Dragon FTK, you would have Leviania to banish 3 lights to summon back our Catapult Turtle. Well, since we are playing a water-based deck and we have plenty of stuff to work with, and we play frogs in our deck too, we have Ronin Totem for our first one, so we activate Ronin Totem's effect, banishing a frog for Ronin Totem, and then again more good stuff, water monsters, Crystron Rosenex, we can banish that out of our grave to get a level 1 Crystron token, and then we can turn 2 water monsters for Marine Cess, Coral, Anemone, and then her effect activates, summons a Water Monster 1500 or less to the zone. And then lastly, Catapult Title's effect activates, tributing the Cyber's Cog Dragon to inflict over 8,000 burn damage. Because what, it milled 23, is that right? So it'll have, yeah, some 24,000 attack or something. So we're gonna do, yeah, 1,200 burn damage. That's pretty insane. So yeah, that's a fun little introduction video to Nimble cards. I've been a big fan of Nimbles for ages, and like, they do a lot of things well, and if you guys want to see more of the Nimbles, please let me know. I'll be trying to get that done for you, but it's just a really ridiculous example of, you know, combos that you can do in the game because of, I guess, Link Cross and Needle Fiber, and, you know, I get to use some of my favorite cards, water cards and Nimbles. And then I'll quickly flash on the screen the sample deck list I've used and the extra deck. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, Jonga5, and peace out. Stay tuned for more ridiculous decks.